This is brother. This is brother Baker with Part 12. And last week when we talked, we left on Ephesians. We left off on Ephesians 6:10, where we talking about putting the whole armor of God, fight the good fight. In other words, we were talking about spiritual warfare. Well, we're gonna still talk about spiritual warfare because we going to 2 Corinthians 10, where Paul is talking about spiritual warfare. Now I beseech the now Paul beseech now Paul myself beseech you by the mental and justice of Christ, who am pressed and base among you, but being absent and bold towards you. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am pressed with this confidence, where some think to be bold against some of us we think that we walk according to the flesh. Though we walk in the flesh, we do not war in the flesh. See, Paul let us know we are spirit and we live in the flesh, but we don't war after the flesh. We do not war after the flesh. The weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God, putting down a stronghold, casting down imagination and reason, everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing to captivity the thought to the obedience of Christ. Now, if you did that, you will be a successful person. Because you cannot do this and not be successful. If you do what Paul just told you right here, you will be a very, very successful person. Because you got to realize you live from the inside out. The world lives from the outside in, but you live in order to live in the kingdom, you got to live from the spiritual man. The spiritual man, if you put the word in, the spiritual man will dominate, control your flesh. So if your flesh running you, it's because you ain't living from the inner man. You're not living from the spirit man. You live from the flesh. And you got many Christians, they live from the flesh. They talk the flesh. I mean, that's all they do. They live from the flesh, but they go to church every week. They're the loudest ones in the church. They're the loudest one in the church, but in the spirit, they defeated. I went to one church and everybody was hurting. Man, I felt sorry for them. These Christians, everybody was hurting. Everybody was hurting. And I felt so sorry the preacher wasn't saying nothing that could tell them how to get out of that curse they were in. When they're not under that system, they've been redeemed from the curse. They've been seated in the heaven place in Christ Jesus. The Bible said we more than conquer. As he is in heaven, so are we in this world. No weapon formed against us to prosper. You should be reigning as a king and lion. The Bible said the kingdom reigns over all. Nothing left out. This system, the kingdom is more powerful than the system, this dark world that you're living in, this dark world that many Christians give authority to rule and reign over them. It shouldn't be that way at all. You should be reigning over everything that moves here. Nothing should be able to defeat you. Only you can defeat you, and nothing else should defeat you. I'm going to stop here. We're going to move on when I come back.